Finance Unit Section 2, Simple Interest Formula. I equals P times R times T is the simple interest formula where I is the interest amount earned, P is the principal amount invested, R is the rate, and T is the time in years. In this first example, invest $580 at 3% simple interest for 4 years. The problem is telling us simple interest. That brings forward the formula I equals P times R times T, replacing those values with the numbers for this particular problem. The P for principal will be replaced with the $580 invested. R for interest rate is the 3%, and time in years, since this is 4 years, we'll replace T with a 4. To do the calculation, we first need to replace the 3% with its equivalent decimal by moving the decimal 2 decimal places to the left on that percentage, and then doing the multiplication of these three numbers, resulting in an interest earned of $69.60. In this next example, it asks what is the interest earned on a $4,600 deposit at 4.1% simple interest for 5 months. Because it's designating simple interest, we use the simple interest formula, identifying the principal of $4,600, the interest rate as a decimal, 0.041, times time. But this problem is not saying 5 years, so instead of putting 5 there, we need to express the 5 months as what portion of a year it is. Since there are 12 months in a year, 5 months would be 5/12 of a year. Calculating this, we can either use our fraction key on our calculator for the 5/12, or we could take 4,600 times 0.041 times 5 divided by 12, hitting equals to give us a result or interest amount earned, $78.58. In this last example, it asks what is the interest earned if $1,200 is invested at 3.7% simple interest for 13 weeks. It's asking about simple interest earned, so we'll use our simple interest formula. The principal amount is the $1,200. Our percentage is our rate. We need to convert that into its equivalent decimal value of 0.037. And this one also has special handling. Our time is not in years, it's in weeks. So what portion of a year is 13 weeks? Since there's 52 weeks in a year, we'll express the time of this investment as 13 over 52. Again, you have a choice of using your fraction key or multiplying principal times rate, multiplying that by 13 and dividing it by 52 to give us an interest amount of $11.10. That's the interest, but if we're interested in what the total amount is in an account, we need to take the principal, that invested amount, plus the interest that we just calculated. So the $1,200 plus the $11.10 would give us a balance of $1,211.10 for this savings account. There's practice on page 21 in practice set 6, calculating simple interest problems.